toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Highsmith there on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Murray now on first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
The pass.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
third down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 2. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside. The 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Forced to the ground.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing again, Murray. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completion here to Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Draw play, Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
19 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk.
Oh, come on.
As he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
dumps this off over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Cardinals 28.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
All right.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Schuster.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Steelers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
37.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On third down, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Elliott. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, shit.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he finds Penny. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second and 11.
Oh,
He's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they finally put an end to this return. But not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
Getting smoked, baby, 52-7.
Point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And Murray's going to keep it. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, try to score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 50 yards.
So big play. Look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Still going. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit.
Extra point forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 2nd down, Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And for a third
Come
time,
on, higher, baby, higher.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And they just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go to Elliott again. And now look at him go. That one good for 37 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. And then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry